Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another weekly comic book snatch and grab. This is your host Mac. So let's go ahead and jump into this and see what we got for this week. We'll start off with Boom Studios, Empty Man #2. Started reading this with the #1 issue. This is a very good read. I recommend picking this up if you have not picked this up. And that is the regular cover, and this is the variant cover of the same issue, of course, with the skinned butt naked little kids on there. I guess it's kind of grotesque, but it's cool. Image, we got Bitterroot #2 variant. Picked up another variant of Bitterroot. I'm really digging these covers here. I think this cover is by Bill Sienkiewicz. He's one of my favorite artists as far as comic covers go. And then we're going to go with Spawn Kills Everyone #2. This is the regular cover with the little spawns on there, or little minions. Picked up the bloody variant. And as you guys know, Spawn is my favorite character, so I had to pick up a couple multiples. And then I got the sketch variant. Moving on to Marvel, we have X-Men Red #11. And this cover is by Jenny Frison. Very nice artwork. And I'm trying to collect most of these Spider-Verse covers because I'm really into that movie, but I haven't got a chance to see it yet. But hopefully I'll have a chance to see that here sometime in the next coming weeks. This is the Amazing Spider-Man. And I picked up the variant of that as well, just because I wanted a Doom cover. And this one's pretty cool. Picked up Black Order #2. This is the variant cover, or cover B, which is very cool. And #1, or A, cover. We have Black Panther #7. And we picked up the Best Defense #1, Doctor Strange. I didn't pick up the variant covers on this. I kind of like this one, so I just figured I'd stick with this. Best Defense Silver Surfer #1. And Fantastic Four Wedding Special with She-Hulk. And this is the #1. Another one of the Spider-Verse covers for the Spectacular Spider-Man. This is the Gwen, or Spider-Gwen cover. And then the Miles Morales cover. I think currently the only one I'm missing is that Noir Spider-Man from last week. And then we have X-23, the variant cover, which I think this one is really, really nice. And we have the regular cover. Artwork on this is really, really nice. We have Weapon X moving on to DC, we have Sideways, number 11. We have Detective Comics 994. I think this cover, I know the other cover on that is pretty popular, but this one just sticks out to me. As Bruce Wayne and his parents down there. And then you have Wonder Woman number 60 by Jenny Frison. Suicide Squad number 49 by Matina. And Matina is killing it with these covers. I find it hard not to pick them up when they're available. And the big books of the week, I have Batman Damned number 2. And I picked up the variant cover by Jim Lee. Both of these covers are, in my opinion, really nice, but I think I like the regular cover a little bit more. All right, so that wraps up my grabs for the week. Now we'll move on to my top covers of the week. I'm going to do it a little different. I have picked out my 2 books, and it always seems to come down to Marvel and DC, but I'm going to choose Boom Studios as a honorable mention for this week. This cover is by far like one of my favorites. Just look at those little nasty things at the bottom there. Those little kids are skinned. Ugh, just look at them. It's nasty. But this cover is somewhat hilarious to me. So I picked it out. Like, I read this, and it's because one of the characters, I think, she's not taking her meds, and she sees these things on the playground. So, you know, if I saw that, you know, I'd be disgusted myself. So for DC, we're gonna go with Batman Damned number 2, the regular cover. And for Marvel, we're gonna go with X-Men Red by Jenny Frison. And I just like the color tones on this. And all the X-Men on there. So those are my 2 picks for the week. All right, I wanted to show you some of the interior artwork on Batman Damned. You really can't beat Lee Bermejo's work, his artwork. So wanted to show you guys a little bit of that if you haven't seen it before. The interiors are really well drawn. I mean, you can see, look at the face on the lady there. Lee Bermejo's got he's very talented. He's like my style of artist. I mean, you can't say anything bad about the artwork in this book. So there's that. I wanted to give a special shout out to a fellow YouTuber, Jesse Lorienti. He was able to get me this Batman Damned number 1 about a month ago or so, when this book was really hard to come by. The guy lives out in Colorado. He was able to go to a comic book store and find one. He actually snagged it for me and sent it to me. And he was not going to charge me for it, which was a very nice gesture. But of course, I did end up paying him for it. So Jesse, thank you. And if you guys have not checked out his channel, I'll throw a link down in the description below. So that wraps up this week's weekly comic book snatch and grab. All right, I almost forgot to mention, I also did pick up the number 1 Batman Who Laughs. Picked up a couple of different variants. I think that's why they're not here, because of delayed shipping, of course. So when they show up, I'll probably show them on next week's show. I also wanted to let you guys know that I did get a chance to see Aquaman. I got a special access to that movie last night. I saw it. It's very good, in my opinion. I think when it hits theaters next week, when everybody gets a chance to see it, I think they will be impressed by that. So In my opinion, like I said, I enjoyed it, so hopefully you guys will too. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.